All right.
Howdy, everybody, and happy Halloween early. Welcome to Meowy Hour. I'm your host, Arden Moore, and here's one of our co-hosts, Pet Safety Cat Casey, looking like a rambling man, a cool cowboy cat. We have a lot of fun in store. We got not one, but two great guests and tons of prizes. And first, I want to let you know all of this is brought to you by Cat Fancier Association. And here with my team, my co-pilots. First up, all-breed cat judge, Kathy Black. Give it up, Kathy. You got to show your face, Teresa. And the very wonderful all-breed cat judge and editor of Cat Talk, Teresa Kiger. Hi, Teresa. Happy Halloween early. And of course, our special guest today, the author of Guess Cats, and you're like, I saw her before. Yeah, she was our very first guest on Meowy Hour way back when. And I am talking about, of course, the amazing cat writer, Dusty Rainbolt, with a little itty bitty kitten who she's bottle feeding. And next up, you know her as the pet lady. She is the head of White 8 PR. She's somebody's friend if you have a purr or a bark or any other kind of animal noise, because she's really helping people and pets. The remarkable Dana Humphrey. Yay, Dana! And I can go in, ready? This is me going in cat Nito. Yes, I have not drank any of our special cocktail today.
Yeah, likely so.
This is me sober, but let's get this party started. How many of you have ever watched the show, hopefully like me with all the lights on, Psycho? You remember that show, guys?
Scary.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, we have found a little 1-minute clip of what a cat thinks of that shower scene, maybe, in Psycho. Go ahead and hit that video. Take a look, guys. Watch this cat's eyes as they dilate. Look how little they are. Now look at them getting bigger.
Oh, poor kitty.
I can't hear the sound as well, but you get the idea.
It's got the scary music in the background.
Yeah. Whoa. If you ever wanted to learn about cat body language, here it is up close and personal.
It's like, oh no!
Oh.
Mrs. Bates.
Mrs. Bates.
You know what feet can do?
All right. I can promise you all that no cat was harmed in the making of that video. Boy, these cats, they can really act well these days. What did you think of that, Dana?
That was scary. I think my eyes were doing the same thing.
Have you seen that one before, Dusty? You're into scary stuff.
Well, actually, I'm not into scary stuff, but yes, I've seen it, and I didn't take a shower for a long time.
All right, now let's tone it down a little bit. And with the help of Kathy Black, let's show a few cool cats in costumes. We just have like 3 or 4 we'd like to share with you. So take it away, Kathy.
Okay. This one's really cute.
Oh my gosh. What's your thoughts, guys, when you see it? Chime on in.
Well, who could not love a black cat wearing a pumpkin costume?
I know. That's the spice of life, I tell you. And we'll see the next one. Yeah, that one's good. You know, makes my ears look good. Yeah. Okay. What else you got?
Well, we have a lovely little brown tabby boy wearing a cute little hat.
Oh, I like this one.
Yeah, he's like he's a cool cat dude. I believe this is compliments of Jill Thompson of Onyx Cats. Who sent this to us. Thank you. Look at that. the cat looks pretty tough, man.
Yeah.
And then we have a famous cat from the amazing Acro Cats, Ahi Tuna, I believe the white cat, if you have that one, Kathy.
I do. It's just lots of clicks. Hang on.
Hey!
Oh, yay, Tuna.
Yoo-hoo!
Sailor
mean-
Princess?
Yeah, I think that's Ahi Tuna from Samantha Martins and the amazing Acro Cats. I think they're pretty regal myself. They do amazing, amazing tricks. Now, I'm going to need Dusty Rainbolt's help on this one. Dusty and I went to a mall where they have a cat rescue site. What's the name of the place?
Well, it's sort of a cat cafe without the coffee.
Okay.
You can get a discount coupon and bring the coffee in there, but it's called the Charming Cat Corner.
And where is it located?
It's in Music City Mall in Louisville. It used to be Vista Ridge Mall.
So this is just they decorated the place where these cats are up for adoption all throughout the place. It looks like very much a home setting. Dusty, what did you think of the place, and can you say something about it with Halloween?
Oh, sure. It's so cute because especially around Halloween, they put costumes on them. And these cats are used to being around people. And they're just so cute in their costumes. And they're so personable. And it's a great place. They're all rescued cats through Kitty Save. So everybody's available for adoption.
Okay, well, that's good. I know this is a weird year for Halloween. Because of COVID. So I'm betting none of you are going to have your cats going out door to door and asking for some catnip, but we want you all to play it safe. We have another entry here, and this is Chance. Dana, this is your newest adoptee, right? Let's see the big boy.
Chance.
Hi, Chance.
I would love to go trick-or-treating, let me tell you. Can't wait. Maybe
How old is he?
He's 1 year.
Oh, happy birthday, Chance.
Yeah, I adopted him at 9 months. So he's my new kitty, and he's wearing an orange vest for Halloween from Sturdy Products. And
I think cats look good in orange, don't you? And Sturdy makes good products. Yeah, that's
They
cool.
do.
and then a little leash hook if you want to take them on a little adventure.
That
And
sounds good.
Sassy's wearing one too, but
But
she's hiding.
She's being a Greta Garbo of the cat world. Do you have your little guy with you, Dusty, that can be a newspaper reporter getting the scoop?
This is Lois Lane. And
Lois,
she's a
Lois.
future cat writer.
And tell us about this little bottle baby.
Okay, she came from underneath the mobile home. Mama had disappeared. The couple, they were so smart, they didn't wait till she was frozen. We've had her about 2 weeks, and she's a super healthy little thing, and she'll be available for adoption in about 4 or 5 weeks.
Now she's
She's
precious.
making sure you let everybody know she's pretty cool, right?
She is pretty cool. We call her Candy, partly because it's Halloween, partly because she's sweet, but it's also the name of the lady who rescued her.
Well, God bless you for doing that. So, guys, I told you we got some prizes, but Kathy, do you want to announce the winners of last week's prizes first?
Yes, let's do that. So we had a trivia question about the cat leaving a pyramid in every room.
Yes.
And the person that said that was Rodney Dangerfield. And we had a lot of right answers. So we got a lot of smart people out there. And the 2 winners I chose at random. I have not heard from one of you. So Dennis McInerney. I'm sorry, Dennis. McInerney. I'm going to say, I don't know. I'm sure I butchered your name. Please send me an email, kathy.black@yahoo.com, and Lisa Alschel. And they won the banana
Oh, yeah.
Duck World catnip toy.
Wow, Ducky World.
Here they are. Yeah. So, so Dennis.
Do you want to see what happened to my ducky world with my cats?
I mean, mine's pretty crazy too.
And then we
I
had a,
can't show you my ducky world because they're just disgusting, but they
They're
are well
destroyed.
loved.
Yes,
then
they
we
are.
had a trivia question that Arden grabbed out of our discussion that we were having with Sarah Archer.
Sarah,
about
the author
her
of
new book
Catland.
called Catland. And the question was, why was she in Japan? Well, it was her honeymoon. And we had several people who caught that. I missed it. I had to go back and watch the video to get the answer. Kathy Scarborough from Baton Rouge, Louisiana is the winner of that, and she gets a copy of the book Catland. So those are our winners from last week. Please, Dennis, whatever your last name is, I'm sorry, please send me an email. And if you know Dennis, tell him to contact me. Okay. Thank you.
All right. So this time for this week's trivia question, where you don't have one, we don't have two, we don't have three, we have 4 prizes given away. And we have to thank our special guest, Dana Humphrey, the pet lady. She got them from Ducky World. So there's going to, can you tell those 4 questions? Can you show them a little bit? All right, we got that one. I guess they're all different kinds. Rainbows, there's a pumpkin, you know, these are catnip filled awesome toys, organic catnip, and cats do yowly like it.
Get involved.
So here comes your question for today. Don't shout out the answers, you guys. They got to figure this out. Why does a witch commonly appear with a black cat? What's the legend behind it? Is it A, for companionship? Is it B, for spell casting? Is it C, for protection? Or is it D, to match the color of the hat? Again, why does a witch commonly appear with a black cat? Is it because A, for companionship, B, for spell casting, C, for protection, or D, to match the color of the hat? There's 4 winners. You got good chances. Check it out. What do you think is the reason a cat is always with a witch and the cat is black?
All I can picture is in Dora on Bewitched. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
What comes to mind. Be sure and type your answers in the Facebook Live. You can go to the video after the fact, or if you're watching now, type your answer there. And
we got answers coming in.
4 winners. I see some answers coming in on the Zoom. So everybody, please also write your answers on the Facebook Live. Okay.
All right. And
so if you
we thank Ducky World. Yeah, we thank Ducky World for giving away these prizes.
Yes. Thank you, Dana.
And hi, Chance. What were you going to say, Dana?
A black cat, does it make you a witch?
Which witch is which? I don't know. I have a black cat too, Mikey, but he doesn't want to be in front of a camera. So I have my orange boys, the ginger gang, they're hams, so they're always up. So let's get started. We've already seen a spooky little video. We've seen cats in costumes. What's Halloween without a great tale, a ghost story? So I'm delighted to have on our show today, again, Dusty Rainbolt, and one of her zillion books that she's written is called Ghost Cats. Check it out on Amazon. She's also working on a sequel and one about ghost cats, ghost dogs, and ghost horses. So Dusty Rainbolt, take it away. You've got 2 quick stories you want to tell, ripped from the pages of Ghost Cats, Human Encounters with Feline Spirits, Revised Edition.
There you go.
All right, well, tell the tale. Do we have to darken our lights or anything?
Oh, you can, but it's not necessary. They're not all that scary. And that was something when the publisher came to me and asked me to do this collection of stories, I thought, oh, I'm going to get so many scary stories. But people aren't afraid of ghost cats. They are afraid of ghost humans. So it's weird. But the first story is one that actually happened to me, and prior to this, I didn't believe in ghosts at all. And we had just lost a foster kitten, a little sweetie that was 6 months old. He was hydrocephalic, and my friend had to put him to sleep when she was taking pet sitting for me, and we were in Georgia. And I didn't get to say goodbye, and it was just sad and traumatic and horrible. And a month later, I was laying in bed. Something jumped in bed. You know the feeling, the little whomp on the bed and then the little paws. And then Maynard always slept on my crossed legs. It seems like the most uncomfortable thing in the house. But anyway, that's where he slept. And I felt the whomp and I felt the little paws. and felt the pressure of something laying down on my crossed ankles. And there was nothing I could see. There was enough moonlight seeping through. There was nothing there. So I just laid there and was happy for however long, and then I fell asleep and it never happened again.
So you feel like that may be Maynard's way of saying everything's fine, Dusty, I'm okay.
I look at it like my when I would go visit my parents in San Antonio and drive back 300 miles, they always said, "Oh, call me when you get home." And, you know, call them and say, "Hi, Mom, I'm home. I love you, miss you. Everything's okay. I'm fine."
That's perfect. All right. Well, beautiful Maynard loves you and he's up in kitty heaven. So what about number 2? This one takes place in a hotel and it's more of a scent tale.
Yes, it is. Well, the couple bought a bed and breakfast from a cat lady who had 10, 12 cats, and the guests lived in the area where no pets were permitted, not even from guests. And they would come in and they'd go, "I see your cats are in the guest area." No, they'd show them each cat. It wasn't their cat. It was her Siamese cats. But there was an area right by the staircase, and sometimes when you walk past it, you would smell the smell of a freshly used litter box.
I love how you say it so delicately. A freshly used. Okay.
I mean, we all know
Drop the deuce.
Yeah. We all know that smell. And, you know, after a couple of minutes, it went away. I mean, it's not like you have an ectoplasmic litter scoop. How do you scoop a phantom litter box? But fortunately, it goes away. And unfortunately, they've sold the place. It's now a private residence. But I so wanted to stay there.
Oh, I think you should just knock on that stranger's door and say, "I want to smell your phantom litter box."
I'm sure they still smell it. So yes, that's a good idea. I do have the address.
Well,
Just leaving right now after the show. Tell people how they can find out more about you, Dusty, and get their paws on ghost cats.
Okay, you can check out my website. It's dustycatwriter.com. That's DUSTYCATWRITER.com. My books are available on Amazon, and I am doing a new volume 2 of Ghost Cats and a
Awesome.
volume 1 of Ghost Dogs and Ghost Horses. So if you have any ghost animal stories, you can reach me through the website.
I have a great one for you, so I'll have to send you one.
All right. And guys, Dusty has generously agreed to autograph a copy of Ghost Cats to a lucky winner. So I kept saying some name. What was the name of the kitten who went to heaven while Dusty wasn't home? I said it several times. Think about it. That's whoever signs in with the name of that name of that cat from the first ghost tale she told will get an autographed copy of Ghost Cats. I'll give a big hint. It starts with the letter M. Is that enough? All right. I think even Casey, who right now is in not a phantom, but a real litter box, because I can hear him.
Because you know that smell.
I don't know yet. I'm sure it'll come soon.
During our show. What does that say?
I know. I think he's got stage fright or something. You know, he's got to get it out. All right. Well, it's great to see you, Dusty. When I moved to Texas about 6 years ago, the first person who really gave me a Texas welcome was Dusty Rainbolt. So I thank you for that, Dusty.
Aw. Well, we were glad to have you.
And next up, we have an amazing gal. Her name is Dana Humphrey, but she has a lot of collars. She wears a lot of collars. She's the pet lady. She is the president of Whitegate PR. And earlier this year, during the wonderful time in COVID, she was SIP, not staying in place. She was stranded in paradise. Please give a warm Meowy Hour welcome to Dana Humphrey. So Dana, I said you were stranded in paradise. Can you tell us that tale? What happened?
All right, I will happily tell you my tale. It was so much fun, but basically back in March, I was planning to go to Guatemala for a retreat.
Okay.
And on Saturday, March 14th, I saw on Facebook that Guatemala was going to close its borders to North Americans. And I was supposed to leave in a couple days after that. And I'm like, nope, I'm going to leave today because I got to make it. And when I left New York, the retreat was still happening. And it was just, it was the middle of March. It was just like
that's like the start of everything. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just the beginning. At that time, I thought maybe I'll be there for a little while. I had no idea it would be 3 months. So, I got on an airplane. I landed in Guatemala, and I have to say, okay, this is my little dog story, but I wasn't really sure. I had no reservations. I had no plans. I was supposed to be there like on the following Wednesday. I took an Uber to an Airbnb. I get in my Airbnb. Everything's good. I'm in Guatemala City, not the safest place in the world. And my Wi-Fi password was Winston, and Winston was my dog's name. So I was like, okay, ghost dog, thank you. I'm good. And I ended up, basically the next day I found out that the retreat was canceled, and I made it to the lake where I was supposed to head to, Lake Atitlan. And I ended up living with 11 other people that were in my same situation from all around the world. They were from UK, Belgium, Israel, Spain, Mexico, Australia. We had the whole world covered. And so we bunkered down. We rented a house together right on the lake. And
these are 11 people you don't know.
Yeah, I've never met any of them.
You got to know them very well.
Yeah, now they're my family. I have a new family. And we cooked together. We were on full lockdown. Yeah. We were like 4 p.m. to 4 a.m. lockdown, no going anywhere. And because we were the gringos in a 500 person town, they knew about us. They knew who we were. They knew where we were, and they were worried about us bringing the COVID. So they came and checked our temperature every single day. Wow. They took our blood pressure. My blood pressure was super high that first couple of weeks. Of course, the New Yorker had the high blood pressure in the group, and week by week, we just kind of like kept living. We'd send out one person with a suitcase to go buy fruits and vegetables. Wow. Sometimes the vendors would give us a hard time because they're like, no hoarding, just buy enough for today. And we're like, no, we live with 12 adults. Like, we need all the food. This is for tonight only.
Well, didn't you guys also kind of switch rooms around so that no person was owning one room or something? I thought that was pretty smart.
Yeah, there was 12 of us total, age ranging between 23 and 40, and there was 5 bedrooms. So one of the rooms was like more like a dorm, and one room was a suite. Ooh. So yeah, every 10 days we switched rooms.
That's smart though. That keeps everybody from grumping, right?
It helped. Yeah, it helped.
Was there any pets or dogs or cats running around to give you a little 4-legged love?
Yeah, my first couple of days before I met up with everybody, I stayed in a yurt the first couple of days, and there was a black cat named Shadow that, he was like diligent. He was like, he wanted to be my shadow. And so I eventually surrendered. I'm like, okay, fine, come, what do you want, Shadow? Like, come on in, He wanted to hang out with me. He wanted to be in my lap. He slept with me. And then when we moved into the house, there was a white cat there that we named Regina. Yeah. And we asked a few people, who's this cat? And someone told us it's the neighbor's cat. But Regina would come and visit us pretty much every day, and sometimes we'd give her some tuna. She was really cute.
Yeah, and you didn't have an overloaded freezer and cabinets full of food, so every day was a big deal to get the food, right?
No, and actually we're all vegetarian. We got the tuna for Regina, actually. Okay.
Shoot, Regina's like, I'm so glad I get it all to myself. But I noticed when I last saw you in person, you had long hair. So
Yeah.
what happened near the end of your time in Guatemala?
Yeah, on May 7th, it was a full moon and I shaved my head.
How do you like it? I like it. There you are.
Wow.
What's that picture from?
So in early April, it was one of my roommates' 40th birthdays. And I was kind of joking around saying, if I'm still here for the other roommate's 40th birthday, which was May 8th, then I'll shave my head. And this is May 8th. This is the birthday party for Ike, my Israeli roommate. And we had a beautiful ceremony releasing the past, present, and future, and with a fire, and it was a really special time.
How did you ever get home? When did you get the word you could come back to the Big Apple?
Yeah, as soon as I could take a regular flight home, that's what I did. There were emergency flights out with like the US government, but that would have been really tricky for me to do. So I flew home on June 9th on my original flight on United, flew through Texas.
I thought I saw you waving.
Yeah. It was pretty smooth. And then within like 2 or 3 weeks of coming home, I adopted 2 kitties.
So tell us about this. Now, I've always seen you've always had a dog, but you've loved dogs and cats. I've known this lady for over 15 years, everybody. Tell us about your new roommates. They have 4 legs and purr.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's shocked. I've always been really more of a dog person, and somehow 2020 is the year of the cat for me. It started with Shadow and Regina, and now it's all about Chance and Sassy. When I got home, I actually, a good friend of mine, Nancy Hassel, who runs American Pet Professionals, has a newsletter, and she always features adoptable pets in it. And Sassy was in it, and I saw Sassy. I opened the newsletter and I saw Sassy, and I was thinking about it. And then she sent me a text, "Hey, did you see Sassy?" And I was
Ooh, Sassy.
I did. So I'm like, what the heck? Let me just put in an application for her. They called me back within like 4 seconds, and I was like, all right. And
well, you got some clout in the pet world. They know that Sassy was gonna just win the kitty lottery.
Well, and I wanted a bonded pair, and in Sassy's posting there was nothing about Chance. Just so happened that Sassy and Chance were from Texas. Sassy got into a little squabble with a coyote. Coyote ate her tail.
Ow.
And the 2 of them ended up in New York in different foster homes. They weren't even together, but they're brother and sister. And they reunited here in my apartment here. And
that's crazy.
The rest is history.
Yeah.
We see, is Chance around? I know Sassy's a little camera shy, but how about Mr. Chance?
Yeah, Sassy's chilling on her furniture over there.
Furniture. Yeah, we had that guy on. Yeah. Furniture.
Eating his food. I can grab it. 1 second.
Yeah, go ahead and grab it. That's okay. I'm having a hairball. Hang on.
Me too.
All right. Then this is tea. Everybody, tea.
Yeah.
Orange drink.
Oh, let's see your beautiful boy. So now that you've doubled the pleasure in your life with Sassy and Chance, tell us what it's like to be a cat mom. What are lessons they taught you? You learned a lot while you were in Guatemala with the group that is now your family. So what are some lessons that maybe Sassy and Chance are teaching you?
They definitely remind me to take a break and be present.
Okay.
Whenever, Chance is often likes to hang out with me at the computer here. All right, he's leaving. He wants to leave.
Well, I like that they really let you know and you obey.
Yeah.
You're very obedient to them.
Yeah. I appreciate like who Sassy likes. Like if Sassy likes someone, I'm like, oh, that might be a good person. And if Sassy's like, nope, I'm like, all right.
So if you're dating around, you could say, what do you think, Sassy? And Sassy goes, Your history, right? Or, ooh, that's a good one. Well, you got your own built-in, what do you call that? Not a, what's the word when you have somebody come with you when you're dating? What's the term?
Like I don't know.
Chaperone.
What's that?
Wing cat.
You got a wing cat.
Yeah, I got
yeah.
a wing cat.
Wing cat.
We're all going to go to her wedding someday, as long as Sassy approves. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, but let's talk a little bit more, because you and I met when you were living in San Diego, and folks, she was my first business manager, and I felt like I was just starting out, and I didn't know anybody. She didn't really know anybody, and she's really grown. I feel like your aunt. I'm like, I love you so much. You're so good.
Arden already knew everybody, and I was just breaking in, and Arden helped me meet everybody.
But now you're in New York.
Cat books.
now you're in New York City. So briefly tell people a little bit of what you do, because as the pet lady and as the president of Whitegate PR.
Oh, look, it's coming in the background. There we go.
Oh, there. Hi, Chance. See, Chance likes us.
Yeah. So, yeah, I was in San Diego working at Metropolis, and then I quit and moved to New York City and started my own PR firm. And Arden was my very first client, and I will never forget that. And basically, we mainly work with pet product manufacturers and pet experts and help them get featured in the media. So TV, radio, magazines, newspapers, and blogs. And these days, a lot of podcasts.
But how did you get to become the pet lady? That's a registered R. That's a trademark. And
I do have the trademark.
Yeah. So tell me what it means as pet lady.
Well, I was doing a lot of different TV segments talking about tips and tricks for pet owners. And actually, it was my first TV segment with a cat. I was in Fresno, California, but I had already been living in New York. And I was with my friend's cat, who, my friend really wanted her cat to be on TV. The cat had other ideas about it.
Yeah.
And that was quite an experience. The cat, we're on live TV, and the cat just like jumped off the table and then came back around and decided to put all of his claws into my thigh all at once.
Nice.
And they introduced me as the pet lady, and I kind of thought, oh, I like that one. So I kept it. And so I got the trademark, and now I have the website and a bunch of social media handles, and that's my name, and I'm sticking to it.
So how do people find out more about you? We can go to Whitegate PR, and what else? Dan?
Yeah, whitegatepr.com or thepetlady.net.
And you got something coming up in November 10th with Nancy Hassel.
Yes. So the 8th annual Retails and Sales Pet Expo is coming up. It was supposed to be in May.
Yeah.
But you can probably assume what happened with that. And so we're going virtual. We're going virtually live on November 10th. It's going to be on Facebook, Facebook Live. So it's free for anyone to come. You can check out retailsandsalespetexpo.com. You can register, and then we'll send you emails about it if you want to come, or we have a group on Facebook where you can join and just learn from the different vendors that are coming. And we'll have the in-person event hopefully on April 27th of next year.
So as the pet lady, and this is Meowy Hour, what are a few tips you can share for us who have cats, especially during this pandemic and as the holidays are approaching?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely important to keep your pets stimulated during this time. Playtime is a must. I think we're spending a lot more time at home, and we just kind of, we're always looking at them. They're always looking at us. But it's
like a kitty. It's like a kitty De Niro. You're looking at me. I'm looking at you. You're looking at me. I'm looking at you.
But it's still really important to get them that playtime and exercise, especially for cats. Like if you're going outside and going for a walk and getting some fresh air, make sure you continue to play with them when you get back. Something that I love is these. It's a wax melter, And
Oh, let's see it. Go. Let's see it a little close up. You went too fast.
Here, but in case you want to be a little bit more pet safe, this is awesome. You can put it in a melter. So basically keeping your house smelling fresh. You know, there's like pumpkin spice, autumn harvest, candy cane. That would be good for your little.
What about
phantom
phantom litter box?
You can put it by phantom litter box. It'll help. Yeah.
Good idea.
Well, I do know one of the gifts that you're giving away, she's like Santa Paws, guys. She worked with Ducky World to give away the 4 giveaways with the organic catnip-filled toys from the trivia question. But during this segment, she's also giving away, take it away, Dana, tell us about what the big gift is.
So this is the dog one, but we're giving away a kitty biome. Basically a way to test your cat's gut health.
Gut health? Okay.
So, you know the poop emoji?
Yes, I love poop and I know the emoji. We're friends.
So if your cat's poop looks like the poop emoji, it's not good.
That's not good.
We don't want poop emoji. We want nice, like straight poop.
Kind of like a glistening Tootsie Roll.
Yes. So
We don't want those pyramids we talked about last week.
No. Good one, Kathy.
And I'm giving away Tootsie Rolls at Halloween. Thank you for running that.
Well, actually, that's a good, on a score of 1 to 7, you want your kitty's poop to be a glistening Tootsie Roll. Nicely formed, looks like a poop, right?
Yeah.
Not like a pyramid, right?
I think isn't that a song? Do the Tootsie Roll?
No, I teach that in my first aid classes. I call it a glistening Tootsie Roll. Don't eat it.
You know, you may or may not be paying that much attention to what you're scooping up, but testing their gut health is a really great way to check in with their health, especially if maybe right now, you know, your pets seem like they're healthy, they seem fine, but maybe you're not going to the vet as often because of the pandemic. This is a really great way to do a quick check-in on how their microbiome is doing from home. It's a quick, you know, you get the kit. We're going to give one lucky winner a kitty biome kit, testing kit, and they mail it to you. You do the test, you mail it back in, and then you get all of your results and reports. And the results are not, you know, like just buy these supplements. It's like gives you a nice analysis on food, treats, water, like all the different things that you can do, not just like buy more of their products.
So where do what's the website for this?
It's animalbiome.com.
Okay, so here's going to be the trivia question that wins the animalbiome.com gut health test. You guys, I'm giving it easy. What country was the pet lady stranded in during the onset of COVID? I'm not even giving you choices. I know. Settle. Yeah, so that's a good one.
Too easy.
Oh my gosh, we already have somebody naming something. Wow, Brenda, you are fast. So what do you think of that? Do you think that's a good one, Dana?
Brenda wins.
Brenda wins.
I'm going to have lots of names to pick from. Random.
Yeah, she chooses.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, Brenda.
That's the first
But you're in the running.
Good job, Brenda.
So anything else you'd like to add? Because I know you do a lot, but did you ever think when you were growing up, you grew up in Canada, right? Sort of.
In the UK and in California.
Oh, okay. Well, she was in the witness protection program before. No, I'm just kidding. Aren't you a dual citizen now?
I am Canadian. You are right.
Yes, but didn't you get your American?
I am a dual citizen, yeah.
See, I knew that. That's cool. Oh, Canada.
Well, I have a question real quick.
Oh, go ahead, Kathy.
Yeah.
So how long's it been since you were in the country we're not naming? It was March, and then you spent how many months there?
3. I got back June 9th.
Yeah, don't say the name.
So since June, now we've got July, August, September, October. That's 4 months. Your hair is not showing 4 months of growth. So is this something you've decided as your new look?
Yes.
I love it. It's cute.
Yes.
Well, she's got a nice face for it. Yeah.
So I have to say, you know, the growing out phase is not that hot. I'm waiting, you know, here in New York, it does get cold. Halloween weekend is usually when it starts to turn to get that really cold weather going. So I'm thinking in January, I'll start to let it grow out when it's like real hat season, like full hat season. But yeah, I actually, you know, I do groom it myself. I use an Andis grooming tool. It's fabulous.
Little promotion there.
Hey, you know, I have a hot pink. It's hot pink. It's cordless. It's fabulous.
But it also lets you show off your earrings.
You know, I was gonna
What are the
wear,
advantages? Yeah.
I was gonna wear feather earrings because I was like, what kind of earrings would a cat wear? They would wear feather earrings, but it was just too much. Then Chance would be all over the place trying to play with them.
Have you ever gone as a cat at Halloween? Either any of you guys, any feline related Halloween costume? Dusty has. Okay, tell us about that.
Well, I wore a black cat costume to a party 32 years ago. And the weird thing was I stopped at a grocery store and Weems saw me. We'd never met.
Oh, that's her husband now, everybody.
Yeah.
My husband saw me and he started to walk up to me, but.
He was on the prowl. You weren't pussyfooting around. How long have you guys been married now?
Almost 30 years next year.
See, it pays to wear a black cat costume in a store. You never know. You might find your mate.
He tells the story how he saw this lady catting around. And
Yeah. But he didn't. The weird thing is he didn't come up to me.
Oh.
It wasn't till several years later that we found out that, you know.
that chance
That was
encounter
me.
happened. That's
Wow.
why.
Yep.
Hey, Kathy, have you ever dressed up as a cat?
Yes, but the tail is always a problem. You know?
Gets caught in the door. Yeah.
Always
How about you, Dana? You got the cat ears on tonight. That's nice.
I
like that.
I've ever been a cat for Halloween. I've been a cat costume many, many times, but I don't think for Halloween.
Okay. Where would you do that when you're going to church? You dress like a cat or?
Only for church.
Okay. And I know Teresa's shy back there, but Teresa, did you ever dress up as a cat?
No. Surprisingly enough, I never have.
I have never either. The most simplest Halloween costume I've ever made is I put a red dot here and a red dot here and put a lot of powder on my face and I went as a vampire victim.
I did go to an art department party as a Jackson Pollock painting.
Oh, okay. Well,
I draped a sheet, put splattered paint all over a sheet and draped it over me, and people recognized me.
no, she's very clever. I like hers. Hey guys, let's give it up. We're going to give away again a copy, the kit, the animal biome. If you know the answer, what country did Dana Humphrey, be stranded for 3 months, stranded in paradise, and got back to New York City? And Kathy Black is going to assemble all the names and pick a winner. And please thank them, Dana, for that. And we are having 4 Ducky World organic catnip prizes from my original trivia question about why does a witch have a black cat with them? And then we also have an autographed copy of Ghost Cats from Dusty Rainbolt. If you can name the name of the cat that phantomly sat on her bed after he passed away. But we got more left. We got about 20 minutes, guys. And I think this is so fitting. An all-breed cat judge named Kathy Black is not going to talk about plaid cats, orange cats. No. She's here for the CFA breed profile to talk about black cats. Take it away, Kathy.
I thought it just would be fitting to talk about black cats. Here we are talking about Halloween, and I thought, how cute or how fun. And even our Meowy Hour logo has a black cat, right? So I thought, we should talk about black cats. Well, this popped up in my Facebook feed today. These are some black exotics that a breeder had placed as pets. And the owner dressed them up in these cute little outfits. And I wrote her and I said, oh, please, can I steal this picture for Meowy today. And she said, sure, you can use it for Meowy Hour. So those are cute. So there's a lot of history about black cats. And of course, most of it's negative. You know, people think that they're witches, they're the witches, you know, that they've changed forms, they're shapeshifters. But black cats are also got some good background about them. The Japanese women thought that they would attract more suitors to their home. So Dana, maybe, you know, I don't know if you're looking for suitors or not, but yeah. And the British sailors thought that the black cats actually brought them good luck. And even their wives back home would get a black cat thinking that that would bring them good luck so their husbands would come back home. So they were looked at in many ways as being positive. I went surfing on the internet to find as many pictures of black cats as I could find. And most black cats will have green eyes. There are a couple times you'll see cats with copper eyes, but almost always black cats will end up having green eyes. Very rarely would you maybe see a blue eye or an odd-eyed, but these cats usually will have the green eyes. I love this cat with the pumpkins, and this cat is a Devon Rex. It's one of our pedigreed breeds. So I've got several pedigreed breeds thrown in here just to show you a black cat in a pedigreed breed. Here is the green eyes that I was talking about, and they can look pretty menacing in this picture. I like this cat wearing his little Halloween costume with his black witch's hat and his scarf. Another cute picture of a cat with pumpkins. We were talking about the cats wearing orange. They really do look really nice when they're on orange. This is a little black Persian. Now, oftentimes, and this can happen to any cat, not necessarily just black cats, but sometimes the cat's canines, as they get older, will really keep growing. So I really like this vampire cat we've got here. It's really got the long canine teeth. I've seen this, it happens a lot of times. It seems to be more the Siamese breed where these canines just keep growing. And I love this one with its laughing and smiling, or maybe it's, I'm going to get you, whatever caption you want to put on that picture. I thought it was really cute. Now, the cats can have the gold colored eyes. And like we see here, this happens in two different breeds that we have. The Bombay, which is an all black cat. It only comes in the color black. It has these copper, they call them copper penny eyes. So it's kind of the color of a penny. And then the black Persians will have the copper colored eyes also. Here's a couple of, we showed you the black exotics wearing their little bat wings. Here's three more little black exotics with the copper eyes. So in the Persian, which is the long hair variety Persian, short hair exotic, and the Bombay, these cats will always have the copper colored eyes. Now, if you look close enough, you will almost always find a white hair somewhere on a black cat. Now, they get white hairs usually as they get older. It's kind of like we get gray hair, they get white hair. People that show solid black cats will end up plucking those gray strandum white hairs out of the cat's coat. But if it all clumps up in one spot, we call that a locket. I'm wearing a necklace today, kind of showing you where a locket always falls on a cat. And it seems like most often, if the cat's going to have this white spotting gene show up, it usually shows up right where a necklace would be. We call this a locket. This is a disqualifying feature in some breeds. It is not a disqualifying feature in other breeds, something we judges have to keep track of. Typically, if they have a locket on their neck, they will also have a spot on their belly. So this is the Bombay I was talking about. It's a cross between a Sable Burmese and a black American Shorthair. Wow. Here is a black Oriental Shorthair. These cats were originally with the Siamese bred to American Shorthairs. So they have the long straight profile, the long bodies. Here's another black. We call these ebony in this breed. They like to be fancy. So it's not black, it's ebony. And these cats will always have green eyes. And then here's a breed that you don't see very often. This is called an American Curl. The first one was found in California. It's a genetic mutation that causes the ears to curl backwards, anywhere from 90 to 180 degrees without touching. So I found a black American curl for us. I also found a black Scottish fold. This is another mutation. Instead of the ears going backwards, the ears come forward. And so this is a Scottish fold. These are Maine Coon cats. This one's really got the Maleficent. Is that how you say that? The Angelina Jolie?
Yeah. Yeah, from that character.
Maleficent. Yeah, that's what this black Maine Coon reminded me of. And here's another black Maine Coon, but in the Maine Coon breed, a locket is a disqualifying feature. So that cat would not have been a show cat. And that's all I have on the black cats.
Wow, let's give it up for Kathy Black and all these amazing black cats. That was awesome. I learned a lot. Casey was actually taking notes. So I wanted you to know that. Casey was taking notes. At this time, we also want to quickly talk about why I am going to flash these cards. What is this? This, Kathy, take it away.
CFA likes to recognize the random bred cats as well as the pedigreed cats. So we have a program called Companion Cat World. I'll try to get it to show up on my camera. And when you register your cat for a one-time fee of $13 and upload a picture, you get a lovely, and this is a heavy-duty plastic.
Oh, yeah.
Plastic card with your cat's name, your name, and your lovely cat's picture. So you ladies definitely should have your cats registered with CCW. Your cat's picture then goes up on our gallery wall of cats, which you can see on cfa.org/CCW. And you are a registered cat. If you ever wanted to show your cat, it could achieve regional wins, national wins, grand champion or grand household pet title. Also we're going to, in the future, when COVID's over with, we plan on having some CCW shows where you could bring your cat that may be declawed or may not be qualified to show in the regular CFA shows. But we also are planning a virtual CCW competition coming up too very soon. So everybody out there, make sure you go to cfa.org/CCW. It's $13. And you get this card, and you can also get luggage tags that you can put on your cat's crate. So when it goes to the vet, they know which crate is yours. It matches the cat's face, and there's other things you can do also. And we have also some fun discounts from some vendors. So everybody check that out.
Well, thank you, Kathy. And I know this is his favorite way to be held, Casey. Casey says, I am so happy to be a proud member of CCW. Okay, my kid brother's it too, Rusty. But I love that idea of champion all cats. We want to also let you guys know, can we talk a little bit about the pet first aid? Because we have a real special life-saving story from one of our guests, Dusty Rainbolt. So as you guys know, I teach veterinary approved cat first aid, dog first aid, cat and dog first aid, and I teach people in a 2-day program to become instructors. Casey and Rusty are join my dog, Kona, for the dog cat classes. We do have openings for our November 8th class, which is a cat only class. It's 3 hours. I promise you'll learn a lot and have fun, and you get to practice on your own cats. Dusty Rainbolt has taken my full course before. Can you quickly share about Betty?
Sure. This is Betty. Come on, say hi, Betty. There you go. She's a tuxedo. And last week she was, last week she was eating, and I was doing something. My husband heard her making some odd noises, and he brought her down. She was limp, and he told me what happened. I gave her the Heimlich maneuver, nothing happened. Did it again, nothing happened. We did it 5 times, and on the 5th time, she started breathing. Wow. And so I've taken the class twice, never expected to have to use it ever. But gosh, I was so glad, and she's here. And she wants down. So okay, you got to see her.
She's alive.
Thank you, Dusty.
That's amazing.
So we have openings for November 8th for the cat class, and we have openings November 14th for the dog and cat class. Just go to that Pet First Aid for You. We've got a few minutes left. I want to let you know that our guest next week is going to be, you guys know him, the CFA photographer extraordinaire, Larry Johnson. I'm really excited about having him on board. Before we bid adieu again, I have to make you a cocktail. So in honor of Halloween.
Can I bring up one more topic real quick?
Okay, yep. Just don't cut me off at 6 if I'm late. Okay.
No, so the week after Larry, we're going to have Daryl Newkirk, the president of CFA again. And I know many of you tuned in, maybe expecting to hear some of Daryl's positions on his goals for CFA or what he thinks is the largest challenge for us right now, or something like that. And we really kind of never got into those areas. So we're going to give you the chance to send your question to Daryl Newkirk. And so everybody start thinking of your question. We're going to assemble them all together. We'll probably have several that are very similar. And we're going to send him these 10, 12, 15, 20 questions and give him a few days to prepare his answers. And
so
then,
where do they send the questions to, Kathy? Because I think this will be fun.
Send them to me, Kathy.black@yahoo.com.
Kathy.black@yahoo.com, guys. Send them now, because
we
have people from all over the world.
And we're going to spend the whole hour with Daryl.
All right.
Whole hour. That's in 2 weeks. So you have 2 weeks to get those questions. But I wanted to drop it today because not everybody watches every week. So,
I appreciate it. Thank you. See, my co-pilot, she's on it. She's on it. All right. I am happy as your licensed bartender today to make you the perfect black rum delight. And if we can show that slide that Teresa Kai-Garcia's graphic artist extraordinaire. Check this out, guys. Isn't this a great looking recipe? It's definitely to toast your cat with this ghoulishly good cocktail.
Oh, you did that so well.
I did it. Yeah. All right. So you take a cocktail shaker, you fill it with ice. This is easy. And the first ingredient is 1.5 ounces of black rum or spicy rum if you like it. So you count to 6. And I have to count slowly because that's how Kathy likes it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you add an ounce or 4 ounces of amaretto. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. Whoops.
I told her, Dana, she was counting too fast several weeks ago, so she counts slower now for me.
That was pretty fast.
I know, it's so funny. All right. Now notice that I put the liquor in there and shook it up, because you never shake anything carbonated if you're adding, which we're adding, which is cola.
So you could have a Halloween surprise if you did.
Yeah, you would get a Halloween surprise. So I have this in here, and now I'm going to add the cola, diet or regular, depending on your preference. There we go. Now we got to get this ghoulishly good, so you can use food coloring or icing. I'm going to add black icing in this.
Ooh, icing.
I'm going to stir it around.
Black icing.
Yeah, you make it. You can do black food coloring, and then this will be the fun part. You got to make it dress up. So I've already rimmed the glass with sugar, and now I'm putting the ghastly blood.
Raise it up a little bit. We can't see it. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
So at this time, I ask all of you, it doesn't have to be an alcoholic drink, water, anything, please raise a glass. It is our tradition here at Meowy Hour, brought to you by Cat Fancier Association, to toast. Casey just knocked some down. To toast all cats everywhere, because they make our lives so much better. Here comes my ghoulishly good drink.
Ooh, cheers.
Cheers.
Mm.
So it is.
And not only do they make our lives better, but they also entertain us when they jump in the middle of something.
Yeah, I'm laughing because after the show, guys, Casey dropped this big bed that's up above me.
But the drink survived.
The drink survived, but the Coca-Cola did not. So guess what I'm going to be doing after Meowy Hour?
Cleaning up
But this is
Coca-Cola.
really good. It makes a good blend with the Coca-Cola and the amaretto and the spicy or dark rum. And so I really enjoy making different recipes for you. So what do you think of this recipe, guys?
Can't wait to try it.
Good.
It looks great. Yes.
All right, guys. So again, next week
o'clock.
is our special guest, Larry Johnson, the CFA photographer. Start getting your questions in to ask Daryl Newkirk for the next week. Following that, all the CFA questions, give it to Kathy.black@yahoo.com. I want to thank Kathy. I want to thank Teresa. I want to thank your kitties and our two special, awesome, possum, meowless guests, Dana Humphrey, the pet lady, and Dusty Rainbolt, author of Ghost Cats. I really enjoyed everybody here. So we will see you.
Everyone have a safe Halloween and stay safe. And
Keep your cats in.
keep your cats indoors. Yes.
So until next time, it'll be same cat channel, same cat time. We'll see you on Meowy Hour.